Cursor just hit 1.0 and it's a massive upgrade from beta. I've been testing for 48 hours and 3 features completely changed how I code. But before you upgrade, there are some limitations you need to know about. Let's dig in. Cursor's been my go-to AI editor for months. It's been stuck in beta forever, but they finally hit 1.0. With this version bump comes quick MCP integration, BugBot that automatically reviews PRs and catches bugs before they ship, background agent for running async tasks, plus Jupyter support and project memories. Most of these solve problems I deal with daily. Let's start with MCP integrations. Now, I've tried setting this up before, and let's just say it wasn't fun. Config files, authentication headaches, the whole nightmare. If you're wondering what MCP is, it's basically lets AI connect to your tools. GitHub, Slack, databases, whatever you use. Cursor curated some ready-to-use MCP servers, all one-click installs. Once connected, I can just ask Cursor to look at the GitHub issues, find the critical ones, make linear tickets for them, ask which ones might affect our biggest Stripe customers, and prep meeting notes in Notion. And it just does it, reading GitHub, creating tickets, pulling revenue data, building the meeting doc, like it's all one system. This workflow used to eat hours. Now, one conversation. And if you build MCP servers, you can list it by adding an Add to Cursor button to your docs. Okay, now for the thing that made me do a double take, BugBot. I've got a few PRs open for this React project. Let me run BugBot on one of them. Look at this. It found an object ID mismatch between front end and back end. And honestly, this wasn't intentional. This is a genuine bug I completely missed. From here, I can click to fix it directly in Cursor. It takes me back to the editor with a pre-filled prompt to solve the issue. Just make sure you're on the right branch. Setup's pretty simple. Add your repo in Cursor's dashboard, authorize GitHub access, and set your preferences to get BugBot enabled. Here's why this matters. PR reviews and bug fixes eat huge chunks of developer time. If you ship frequently, having an AI do the initial review gives you hours back every week. Next up, background agent. You can fire multiple tasks, adding features, writing tests, fixing bugs, updating docs, all while working on something completely different. We've seen this in Codex and Jules, but Cursor lets you choose your model, which makes it really powerful. I stick with Claude Sonnet 4 for the best coding results. 3 additional features worth mentioning. First, Jupyter support lets me ask Cursor to build notebooks from scratch. Chat renders Mermaid diagrams really well, perfect for documenting system architecture or API flows. And project memories remember context between sessions. These might seem small, but they add up to a much smoother experience. Before we talk pricing, let's be honest about the limitations. First, PDF generation exists, but it's basic. Text overlaps, graphics are primitive, and there's no way to select and edit individual elements. Second, some MCP servers need API keys that aren't requested during setup. You only find out when Cursor errors mid-task. And if you're running complex tasks, Cursor agent stops after 25 tool calls. You can hit continue, but that counts as a new request. These could be deal breakers for your use case, so worth knowing before committing. So with those limitations in mind, is 1.0 worth it? Here's my honest take. But first, I'm not sponsored by Cursor. I paid for Pro with my own money. The hobby tier is free and gives you 2,000 completions plus 50 slow premium requests. The free tier is really useful for trying things out. Pro at $20 gives unlimited access, and honestly, if you code daily, it pays for itself in the first week. Cursor 1.0 is an impressive upgrade. If you've been on the fence about AI coding tools, this is your moment to try one. Start with the free tier. 2,000 completions is enough to test everything I showed you today. If it clicks, you'll know Pro is worth it. If this video saved you time or money, smash that like button and subscribe for more honest AI tool reviews. And I share everything on Patreon. The exact prompts I use, unfiltered test results, even the complete failures. Real transparency for everyone who wants to go deeper. Drop a comment if you try Cursor. Which feature are you most excited about? Thanks for watching.